We've yet to get the budget from Rachel Reeves, and do you know what? I thought it was October, but I know it's the back end of November. Has she moved that? Anyway, what she's doing is she's creating a lot of speculation and a lot of worry and a lot of panic. And not only investors and business are sitting on their hands, but people aren't moving because they don't know what's happening with stamp duty, they don't know what's happening, income tax going up. They don't really know where they're going. And if anything, the speculation, the rumours and the whole mystery of the whole thing is actually probably damaging the economy more than the damage that's going to be coming our way. Anyway, the point I come back to make is, all the rumours that are circulating around, apparently at the weekend, she said that anybody that earns £46,000 or over is classed as wealthy. So if you're on 45 grand, whether that's before tax or not, I don't know, you're classed as wealthy. So you have the widest shoulders, therefore you're going to be paying a little bit more tax. And it's funny how everybody's been saying, oh, tax the wealth, tax the wealthy, tax the wealthy. Now, how many people are going to fall into that bracket, and how many people are going to start panicking and worrying now? And it is a panic and it is a worry, but to be honest, if you actually think of the grander scale of things, there's a good chance she's going to go after a massive part of the public, because if she goes after millionaires and billionaires, there's no guarantee that she's going to get that tax revenue, and it's not going to be realised straight away. So if she goes after inheritance tax or capital gains tax, who's going to sell? Everybody's going to sit on their assets. You can't help but pop your clogs, but everybody's going to sit on their assets and not do what is going to trigger the tax. But if everybody's income tax goes up, then your cash is going to get realised every week, every month, from the point of inception, isn't it? So there's a good chance she's probably going to go after the working class people. And unfortunately, if you're on £46,000 or over, you're classed as the wealthy. So she's going to have to go after both of them, I think, to be honest. So it's a further squeeze on the British public and a further squeeze on your pocket. And where's this £300 energy reduction that we're supposed to be seeing? The cap went up last, and when I've looked at the forecast of the next cap, I reckon it's going to come down ever so slightly. So we're paying for a lot of stuff, we're not getting a lot of stuff in return, and now they're trying to charge us a little bit more on about council tax doubling or going up triple. And it's just like, these are everyday costs, these are everyday hits to the average person. It's not just like if you buy a PlayStation or a Rolex, you're going to pay a little bit more tax or a little bit more VAT. Albeit I think that would be a very good thing to split tax into. You've got zero tax and you've got 20% tax. They should have a luxury goods tax at 25%. So the average working class person can go out and buy stuff at 20% and obviously food at zero. But if you want to splurge and you want to spend a bit more, there's a little bit more of a tax on it. I'm not encouraging it because nobody wants to pay more tax, but that would be a good way to tax the wealthy, and that would be on even on tellies and things like that, above a certain price maybe, I don't know. But yeah, let's see what comes in November. We can't wait.